Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro song at the beginning. I do have transition buttons, so if there's noise outside of my control, I can stop filming, wait for it to pass. That could be cows crying outside the wall, could be heavy rain, could be people in the yard making noise, wherever it is. These weekly Wednesdays essentially are Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily model focused, of which it's primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k because that's the biggest thing there is at the moment. There is terrain questions from time to time, some information about myself, what's going on in the workshop. We have a weekly vote, which I'll get into when it comes to it, and I review a data card every week. A data card that I review is for a unit that I actually use on the table, so I know how they work, and I have an idea how they work. Okay, so first question. Are you excited about the Death Guard and World Eaters coming soon? I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited. The only thing with their launch boxes that I'm like, it's sort of just making me like get a little bit nervous about, so I suppose. With the Death Guard, I don't need any more Plague Marines. And there's a very high chance that there's going to be Plague Marines in that box. I mean, I could probably squeeze another two units on a unit or two, and just build them and just paint them, slightly on the quiet and everything else. But I don't actually need any more Plague Marines. Same with the World Eaters. I definitely don't need any more Khorne Berserkers. So let's just say the Khorne Berserker box comes out. There's a few new models in there, and there's lovely stuff in there. But there's a unit of Khorne Berserkers in there, or 2 units of Khorne Berserkers. It's not going to be worth me buying it, because the money that I'm losing on those Khorne Berserkers, it's just, that's anything that makes me nervous. But the same as saying, the launch boxes are always a good value because you get the codex, all the new model bits, and there's a huge full stead ready to go. But I'm very excited about them. I'm very keen to see what way the Death Guard detachments they have. I would like to hazard a guess and say there's probably going to be one around vehicles, so in bloke drones and malefic blight haulers and all that sort of stuff, which would be nice. Would be very nice. I can actually see it near actually taking the bloke drones and turning them into a unit of 1 to 2, which would be nice, because the malefic blight haulers, the little ones with the missile launchers and the melters and the little split attack, they were a unit of 1 to 2, and now they're a unit of 1 to 3. So I can see them doing that with the drones as well. I'm hoping the World Eaters actually get really fleshed out. I don't just mean demons units, but now I mean really fleshed out with loads of new units, new sculpts. Butchers would be nice to come in there. They're their version of Chaos Terminators. So bird on the roof. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get both launch boxes. But at the same time, I'm hoping to get the Knights launch box and the Chaos Knight launch box. So there's a lot of launch boxes coming that I'm very keen to get. But definitely those two, I'd be very interested in those. We had a great game yesterday. It was Chaos Space Marines versus Space Wolves. That video will be finished, being edited, and up tomorrow. It wasn't a 5-turn thriller like last week, but it was still a good game. Very good game. There was not a Thunderwolf Cavalry in sight, which was fantastic, but it was still a very, very good game. I've been doing a lot of work recently on my sisters and my NIDs, and you'll see the results of the sisters in this week's vote. 1, 2, 3. 3 units I've done off camera, and then the Penitent Engine is in the vote this week as well with other stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in there this week that's like, if I was having to vote on it, I wouldn't know which one to pick. So hopefully, the NIDs as well, I've been working on those. So hopefully, as I keep saying, hopefully soon. I'm really trying to put my thumb out and get the NIDs finished so they can go on the table. Sisters, so they can go on the table. Hopefully, very, very soon, they'll be on there. The Paragon War suits, I'm still building them. They're so time consuming. to build. I built the first 3, which I think was the first. So I built the first 3, which is 1 of each, and this what I'm doing now is it's just like the same thing I'm doing all for all, but it's just that's a pain in the ass. But once I've broken the back of them and they're done, all the rest of the scissors I have should be finished, built, and the lids won't be far behind that. So hopefully I'll have them on the table soon. Right, so the questions I had today was only one question. It happens sometimes. So I'm going to bring you down and go through a data card. And the way I do this is I show you a data card for a unit that I've actually used on the table. Now the plan is that I know how to use the unit, or I know the unit's capacity and all that sort of stuff. But in reality, sometimes I put the unit on the table and the dice let me down. But anyway, I'm going to grab the data card and I'm going to go through it. Right, so this week's data card is the Lich card for the Necrons. Here is the actual model. As you see, it's not painted yet because it's not won the vote. But they have movement of 5. Toughness 5, which is, Space Marines, bolt gun, moving them on 5, so that's pretty nice. 3+ save, 2 wounds each. Leadership of 7, which is not that great, but not, you can't help that. OC control 1, subjective control 1. They all come with a war scythe as standard, okay? But they can be upgraded to have the hyperface sword and this dispersion shield. Now I'll go through the war scythe first. So the war scythe is devastating wounds. This is close combat attack only. 2 attacks, 3 to hit, strength 8. So it hits like a power fist. AP -3, which is the same as the last cannon, so which is nice. And then 2 damage each. Sorry, the light's flickering. But if you upgrade them and give them a hyperface sword, they have 3 attacks each, hit on 3s, strength 6, AP -2, and 1 damage each. But the shield gives them a 4+ invulnerable save, which is absolutely lovely. Now, they are randomized protocols because they're Necrons. Guardian protocols. While a noble model is leading this unit, that's an Overlord or a Royal Warden. Each time an attack targets this unit, if the strength characteristic of that attack is greater than the toughness characteristic of this unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. So if you're being hit by something with strength 6, they're going to be forced to wound you, which is nice. 5 to 10 in the model, 5 to 10 models in the unit, sorry, and their keywords are infantry and elite guard. So nice hard hitting elite unit. Now I've used this unit a few times on the table. First time I think they just they came in from strategic reserves in the enemy field and just didn't really do very much. The next time I think they just marched up the table and they took something on, killed something, and then got blasted to bits themselves. But I do want to include them more in my Necron lists. So I think it's a nice handy unit to have, especially with 4+ invulnerable save. Right, so now I'm going to bring down and show you the vote. Now what is the vote? I show you a host of models and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for the next month's painting video. In the event of a tie, I do a dice roll, but you can vote for as many as you like. Don't say I vote for everything because it won't count, but you can say I vote for any sister, any Necron, any Space Marine, any Tyranid, any Eldari, and that vote will still count. Now there isn't any Space Marines this week because the Space Marines won last week, so the Fire Strike team was painted up on Monday. If you haven't seen that video, guys, go and check it out. And I checked the vote in at 12 o'clock-ish, midday on Saturday. So those of you that are on different time zone behind me, you'll be able to still vote, and I still count that vote. As I said, there's a lot of models here, and I don't know, I wouldn't know what to pick if I was having to, if it was creator's choice. So, if you vote, there is also the wildcard vote. You'll find out what the wildcard is if it wins. And then there's creator's choice, like I said. So if nobody votes, or if you all vote for creator's choice, then I pick something to paint. And I wouldn't even know what to pick. Anyway, I'm going to bring down and show you the models, guys. Oh, and let me show you models first. Right, so we have the, I think they're Retributors, I think, for sisters. They're basically a five sister squad 4 of them have heavy weapons. We have Dr. Octopus and Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Slaneshi Chaos Sorcerer. We have Wargaming, modified because I broke his banner. We have the Scorpic Destroyers, alternative sculpt. We have the Kit Best Warpsmith. We have Black Widow from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Penitent Engine for the Sisters. We have the Arco Flaglent guys. I'm murdering their name, just call them the Arco boys. They have the whips hanging off them. We have the Sister Repenter squad. This is the superior for the squad. It's an amazing whip. It's very difficult to sand down and clean. We have the Seraphim for the sisters. We have Iron Man for Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have a unit of Guardians for Eldari. We have the Scorpion Destroyer Lord. We have the Overlord with the Translocation Shroud. Fantastic model. We have the Drukari Scourges. We have the Warhammer Old Fantasy Chaos Warriors Malcolm Nagel. And we have a Wave Serpent. Now the Wave Serpent will paint differently to the Fire Prism that you saw the other week. Right, so how do you cast your vote? Just chuck a comment below in this video and just say I vote for, whatever you want to vote for. Now if you're not sure how to spell some of the names, because they are some weird names, just give me a brief description of what it is. Don't say to me it's on the second shelf, the third one in from the left, because when I'm looking the votes up on the computer, I won't be able to come back and then go look. So if you just give me a brief description of what it is, if you can't spell it because some of them have really strange names, or if somebody else votes for something and you go, oh, that's the one I want, then just chuck them under their vote and saying I second this, as a few have done before. Happy days. Now, if you're seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube shares video for more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. It's a very quick video this week because I had one question. And, so that's what happens. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. You can click on that and become a member to the channel with various different benefits that you get above anyone else. For, extra videos and Discord server, and there's so many different bits and pieces on there depending on what tier you're going to. If you have any comments for me, any questions for me, chuck a comment below as always, or you can go onto Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button there. You can click on that and message me directly. As some of you do, it's not a problem, guys. So thanks for watching. Votes below, questions below. Until next time, hit the buttons for me and take it easy.